everyone. This is Friday, June the 9th, 2023. The time is 11:45 a.m. and our current temperature is 16 degrees Celsius. All right, I'm standing on the corner of Spring Garden Road and Summer Street in Halifax. All right, so we're going to do a video up around this neighborhood today. Hope you enjoy it, so let's get going. I'm walking south on Summer Street. We'll see what direction we take when we get down there. I think maybe we might walk up South Street perhaps, but we'll see. What a beautiful day out here. Oh, it feels like summer already. Still early in the day yet, but what a beautiful day. Want to see a pretty house? The yellow one, I think that's beautiful. There's a lot of nice houses right there in that block. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8, at least 8 that are visible right here. Aren't they nice? Gorgeous. Gorgeous houses. Well, I had to show you that. That was pretty amazing, those nice houses across the street. All right, we'll just stop right here. We'll look back again now from where I'm standing. Aren't they beautiful? And I am walking through the Dalhousie campus a bit. It's all over the place there, so sometimes it's hard to tell if I'm on the campus or if I'm on the city streets. I guess they're one and the same right here. Whoops, sorry about that. Let's go on the other side of the street for a change. And I am on Roby Street now. I was on Summer earlier, but somehow I made my way up here to Roby. No, I'm on Roby now, just to clarify where I am here. University and Roby. Summer Street is 1 block down from Roby. And somehow, in my walking, I managed to get off of Summer Street and onto Roby. So just so make that clear. Oh, excuse me, I got something stuck in my shoulder. There, I think I'm okay now. Yeah, a lot of these buildings here are part of the university. Strange here in Halifax, like most universities, it's only the university stuff on, like that you see around where the university is, but here there's like houses and then university, and I guess they outgrew the campus or something, and then they just built buildings wherever, right among where the houses are. So it's kind of strange here that you have university buildings in the same place where you have your residence, right beside the university buildings. Yeah, strange. But this is Halifax. It's an old city, and there's only so much land. So I guess that's probably what happened. The old part of the university it still looks like a university campus, but there's these other buildings that are like mixed right among the houses here. I'm coming up to South Street. I was planning to walk South Street, but maybe we will. Maybe we will. And sure, why not? You want to walk South Street? Okay. We'll walk down South Street because it's more longer that way. Oh, excuse me. All right, we're gonna go east on South Street. There we go. Let's push the button here anyway, so. All right, let's get across. I'm still debating. Maybe I will go a little farther up South Street. And then we'll come back down from maybe another street down, okay? Let's go on up South Street more. All right, that sounds like a good idea. Cause one thing is just so beautiful with all the nice trees and the leaves hanging out over the sidewalk and all the different colored houses. It's beautiful. So we'll just walk. We'll walk up a ways on South Street, and then we'll take another turn. I love these neighborhoods they got here in Halifax. Like every neighborhood is good. There's no bad neighborhood. They're all good here. You got the South End, North End's got like 4 or 5 neighborhoods, I guess you could call it the North End. They're all a little bit different. In the South End, it's almost all related to the university in some way. But a lot of students live in these houses. They rent out rooms to students. So a lot of students live down in this area. And they'll soon be off for the summer now. We're into June. Yeah, it won't be long and they'll be all heading. Oh, excuse me, I don't know what that is. I think it's I suffer with sinuses, and I think the sinuses are giving me trouble this morning. So now I'm walking west on South Street. I was trying to go east, but I changed my mind, decided to go west. On South Street, and then we'll see after that where we go. I know one thing, I wore too many clothes today. I got this sweater on. I didn't wear a jacket, but I wore my sweater, and I wish I hadn't have, because it's warm. Unfortunately, my backpack has got my other things in there. My things I need for making videos and cases for carrying these things in and all that's in my backpack. And I don't think I really got enough room in there for my sweater. So I guess I gotta wear it. I could take it off, I suppose, and carry it, but we'll get through it. It's okay. Waterloo Street. A little short street here in the South End. These scooters are placed all over the city. Those guys must have an awful lot of them because there's plenty of them around. You rent them. I guess you use a card to get it started, and they charge you by the hour or the minutes. Not sure. Not by the time you use it, anyways. And there's more yet. University, Dalhousie University. General parking permit required for those parking spots. I would say it might be residents maybe in there. More than likely. I'm just walking along listening to the sounds of the city. Even when there's no cars passing by, you can still hear sounds of people working, doing things. Just wait, looking to see how long this has been going here. Looks like it looks like I can't tell. I gotta get in the shade so the sun's not shining my screen. 16 minutes, I guess that's that. Not too bad. We got lots of time left yet. Plenty of time to walk around up in this end of the city. You see a beautiful street with all these trees hanging out over it. Isn't that nice? Remember me walking around here in the spring saying, when summer come, all the leaves will be on these trees and they give shade when you're walking along and it's hot. Well, here we are, walking along, it's warm, and every once in a while you'll pass by a tree putting a whole bunch of shade out on the sidewalk. And since I'm wearing a sweater that I don't need, the shade feels pretty good. I have a feeling I'm going to have to take that sweater off somehow before I complete this walk. I might be able to tie it to my backpack or something like that, maybe. There's a soccer field, belongs to the university. Dalhousie is a big university. It takes, a lot of space. You got the old original campus here, then you got all the stuff they got built after, and every year something gets built. And it just keeps spreading and spreading. Those rocks over there look like they're pretty old on that walkway. Yeah, they look pretty old, all right. They're still there. Some of them don't look so good, but helicopter flying over. There's a lot of those around here. Almost every day when I'm out, if you listen, you probably could hear a helicopter going over somewhere. Now up here, there's not too much that isn't university. It's almost all university stuff now. Some of the old buildings have been here for probably 100 years, some of them. That isn't that long when you think about it. This is 2023. If a building was 100 years old, would have been built in 1923. For me, I don't find that's a long time ago, 1923. But some young people, maybe somebody 10 or 12 might think 1923 was like a long, long time ago. I guess it was a long time ago, but depends on your comprehension of time and what it means, I guess. For some people, it's a long time. For others, not so long. This right here is a sports complex. I see an exercise behind that glass there. They're pedaling bikes and stuff in there. Here's another one of those scooters, two of them sitting there. Looks like them, somebody may have rode it to this sports complex and then just parked them here. That's what you do. You just park it. If someone else wants to rent it while it's parked, then they can. Kind of like those cars that you can, they leave them around certain spots. You look on your app to see where there is one, and then you can go take it. So it's great, you can drive it to your destination, but no guarantees it'll be there when you come out. Because someone else may have rented it. So you have to look up and see whether there's another one. Wow, this is very nice here down here. The lilacs are out on that tree. I can smell it from here. I must have a good sense of smell. I can smell that lilac tree long before we get to it. I'll show you an old part of the university right here. Let's cross the road. And we'll look at this fence, this wall, whatever you want to call it. How it's deteriorated. It did well to last this long, but I can see spots like this where obviously has fallen and someone picked the rocks back up and piled them up in a not so neat fashion, but yet it's been here a long time, you can tell. And there's nothing holding the rocks together. They're just piled up. Just piled up here and made a wall. Pretty amazing. And I'll show you the buildings that are really old. Look at these right here. Three-story buildings, which are residences. And in the middle is a kitchen area. It's like a lobby entry. I've been in there. There's like a lobby entry, and then you can walk into the kitchen area. And there are residences on both sides, and probably upstairs, even in the kitchen area, because kitchen only on the downstairs floor. They're probably upstairs as well. And look at that chimney. It's all made out of rock. I wonder when that building was built. That would be interesting to see when that would be built. I see a stone up there. I don't think anybody would get too mad if I walked up there to see when this building was built. Let's take a walk right up there and we'll have a look. And we'll see if we can tell when this place was, if it's got the year on it when this was built. The Prince of this stone was laid by the Prince of Wales, but I don't see a year on it, so maybe not. Might not be able to tell when it was built. But the Prince of Wales laid this stone right here. Prince of Stone was laid, Prince of Stone, maybe it was stone. The stone was laid by H.R.H., the Prince of Wales. Oh, if you can read Roman numerals, you can tell what year this was. So X is 10, V is 5, that's 15, 16, 17, 18. It was 1800 and something. 1800 and the other letters are the... Okay, I won't even pretend I know. But it's been here since the 1800s. Wow. You wonder how they could put all these rocks up here and put them together and they last that long. But there you are. There was a fire here about a week ago. One of these buildings down in this area by the water burnt. I don't know if I can see it from here, if I get down here or not. Well, I'm all the way up to Oxford Street now. But I've been down here before to the end where the water is. I'm going to just walk down there. I know there's a train line goes through there. Be nice if I got down there and saw the train coming. That'd be good. All right, we have no lights here, so we have to, when we walk across, we have to make sure okay, I think they'll let me go. All right, we're across. There's a little, I call these parkettes because that's what they call them in Ontario. When they're located on a corner here between two corners, like that's Beaufort Avenue and Oxford Street. There's a little park here in the corner. So I just wanted to see what it says about it here. Want to see some ants? No, I'm not going to get in there and get ants in my shoes, I don't think. Halifax Ocean Terminals rail cut. Okay, that's when they were building that rail line down here. They had to cut through the rocks to build it, and they're just showing how they built this train track. It was a big undertaking, but and it's still running. We'll take a walk down and see if I think it's right under this bridge right here, the train line. The rail cut. It was a rail cut indeed. They had to cut through a lot of rocks to build this rail. We'll get over here, we can take a little look. And go a little bit farther. Right here. Now, there we go. There's the train track down there. And some old rails and some old railroad ties piled up there. Probably ones that had to be changed. And that's that track, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it probably goes right down to the container terminal, more than likely. More than likely, that's where that goes. Yeah, there's some quite cut they had to do through the rock to build this track. A lot of places they had to do that, cut through a lot of rock to make the track. The train still runs on this one. A lot of the tracks are obsolete now. They spent time and effort and money building them, and then they're obsolete. They don't even use them anymore. But this one is still in use, and it will probably be in use as long as there's a container terminal in the south end. They'll probably always have a trains coming down these tracks. This street says no exit, but that's okay. We don't want to exit. We just want to go down here. Rockcliffe Street. You know, I've never been down that street, but I think it's private houses and stuff, so I don't think I'll go down. I could, but I don't think I will. It's going to be a hard walk back. It's going down a steep hill to get down where the water is. I might not go all the way to the water, but it's a very steep hill down here. This is in my friend Mike's area where he used to live, where he grew up. Well, Mike lived down here. Mike is one of my friends on YouTube that I talk to quite often. He's out in Manitoba. I think Manitoba, yeah. Or yeah, I think it's Manitoba. So he grew up down here in this area, and so I know he'd be happy to see me walking down here today. This is a steep hill. I'm actually bracing my toes into the sidewalk as I walk down this hill. It's going to be a steep walk back up too, but that's okay. Gotta get a workout, right? This is the Northwest Arm area, part of the Northwest Arm. I've never gone through too much of it down here, but maybe we'll just explore a little bit and see what all's down here. That would be kind of cool. I never did that before. I've been down here, but not to walk all around down here. So apparently, there's some numbers that continue on South Street down here. We make or maybe it's right here. Maybe this is it. These are the numbers on South Street. The street right here. Okay, I got it figured out now. You take a look at my time here. 33 minutes. We got lots of time yet to walk around down here and look at stuff. This is indeed the Northwest Arm. My friend Mike, last time I was here, I didn't maybe look around enough, so we'll give it a little more in-depth look today. I see a British Columbia car down here, possibly somebody that lived here before and moved away. Right there, British Columbia, beautiful British Columbia. It is a beautiful province. I lived out there before. It's a nice province. I don't think we're going to get to go too far down here though, because there's no way to go beyond this spot right here. Isn't it beautiful? That building that burnt down is in this area. I'm not sure if I can see it from here, but it's in this area at least. See what a steep hill I came down. Let's take a look and see where this street goes over here. If there's any way to walk around this arm on the streets. It might be possible. And this tree doesn't go anywhere but right in around that tree. That's as far as that street goes. Well, I was planning to walk around a little bit down here, but there might not be any way to walk around down here. So, okay, I'm back. What happened was I forgot to remove some of my old videos and my storage was full. So I had to stop and erase some of that so I could get on back on track here. All right, that was it. This is a steep hill. Well, I'm over the steepest part, that hill right there, and then steeper part past that. I'm over it. Now, I think I'm gonna walk to this little park and take a little break right there. Not long, maybe 5 minutes. You'll never notice me gone because I'm gonna turn it off while I take my break. There we are looking at the tracks from a different angle. You can see some graffiti on the rocks down there. This looks like a nice place to take a little break. Right in here. The only thing is the benches don't look very clean. I don't know if I want to sit on them. I got light blue pants on. If I sit on these benches, I'm afraid I'm going to get them dirty. I guess I won't sit down. As much as I'd like to take a little break, I guess I'll keep going. Yeah, that's what they call a parkette in Ontario, but here they're the parks. Well, we'll walk our way down this way maybe. I already walked up South Street, so I guess there's no point in walking down South Street. We'll go through the intersection and we'll see where we want to go. Okay. Got a nice little breeze going here now. Not too bad. I am going to take my coat off soon though. And I am walking northward on Oxford Street. All right, this sign tells us when the graduation is at the university. And I would suppose they're probably all about the same time. Celebration of learning, graduation ceremony. Yeah, that's for this academy right here. But it's probably about the same time for everything, more than likely. June 15th, which means another week. A little over a week, not much. All right. Yeah, a little bit over another week. And they will be graduating. Then all the students will be heading out home, back to their homes or someplace for the summer. Summer camps they're going to have here, I guess. Armdale Summer Academy. I guess they use these buildings. I know some of the colleges up in Ontario, they turn them into bed and breakfast in the summer months when the students are gone. They turn some of the residences into bed and breakfast. I know because I used to deliver things there for that purpose. There's the Beth Israel Synagogue. Well, let's cross the street right here and we'll head down, back down towards the city. I picked a bad time to cross the street, didn't I? I have no button to push. So. I can't go, don't have a walk. I read all directions. Maybe it'll change to a walk time. Yeah, that wasn't too long a wait. A little bit, not too bad. Do I learn something about the Dalhousie University land? It's located in the Mi'kmaq, the ancestral and unceded territory of Nunavut. We are all treaty people. African Nova Scotians are the distinct people whose contributions have enriched this part of the Mi'kmaq known as Nova Scotia since 1604. Hard to picture what the country was like in 1604. Here, you get a glimpse into it sometimes from things like that, but it's really hard to picture what life was like. everyday life back in those days probably wasn't easy. Together, we can hate Muslim hate. So true. So true. There is a lot of hate in the world. I think many times people hate anything that's not like them. Why, I don't know, but I think that's it. Look at these buildings. It makes you think of England, don't it? Like all the stone buildings. Trying to see that the ancestors that came here were British. Because all these old buildings look very, very British. King's College founded in 1789. Wow. And maybe that building was built then. I don't know. I know this fence probably was because it really done well to last this long, but it's in pretty rough shape. Someone even put a block of cement up there. Well, you get a good look at some of this old part of the university as we walk down Coburg Road. There's Coburg Street and there's Coburg Road. We are on Coburg Road right now. One side of the street is residential and this side is the university. These gates were here was in 1918. They put these here. Class of 1918 put these gates up. Dalhousie University. I guess they're marking off the area they're going to cut out. I would say that's what they're doing right there, marking off the area they're going to be cutting out that block. Look at this. They managed to find some flat, slate kind of rock and put it on the top of this wall. Wow, that's impressive. There is the Howe Hall. Right there, another sign up there, Howe Hall. Residence complex. Residence, another residence. Everything is so well maintained up here. As are most universities, the grounds are like perfect, well maintained. Yeah, we'll go. We get to walk downhill now for a while. A little bit more level and then downhill as we make our way down towards the downtown in Halifax. Get a little more breeze right here. The Marchant Street, I know where that is. I know what is on that street. This is all part of Dalhousie as well. The Marchant Street has got some residences down here too, and some kitchen places like where they for the students. Because when we first came here to the city, my wife worked out on the Merchant at one of the university residences. One of the halls did have a dining room in there. Hard to believe in 5 years how things have changed for us here. You just never know where life is going to take you. There's some good surprises along the way. That's the company my wife works for right there. Well, she works the north end, and this guy's working the south end. Now I know where Coburg Road comes out. I should have thought of that, but I didn't. It comes out at Spring Garden Road. When you go down through this intersection, you're on Spring Garden Road. I never thought of that. I was like thinking, where does Coburg Road come out? It turns right into Spring Garden Road at this light. I would say before it did this street was Coburg Road probably back then, and they had to hook these two streets up until they made this out through here. This would be a long time ago, but there's still some remnants of how it probably was, and don't know for sure, but putting the puzzle together, it looks like that was probably how it was. Well, I walked 10.5 kilometers yesterday, and I have a feeling I'm going to be close to that today. If I hurry, I'll be able to catch this light after it changes. Push my button. There we go. Might catch her. Yep. Perfect. Somebody trying to figure out the parking things then. I know I tried to use them before and I didn't have much luck with them either. So, I don't know. Maybe you gotta be a young person to work those things. I'm not sure. I gotta get somebody one day to go through it with me a couple of times and learn how to use it. I avoid the parking areas where you have to put your card in or money because these new things they put in, I don't know how to work them. So. And I think a lot of people are the same way. Mostly seniors, they have a hard job catching on to this. Because you spent your whole life putting coins into a parking meter. Now with the new technology you got, it's supposed to be simpler, but sometimes the simple things turn out to be complicated things. I'll make that my goal this summer. I'm going to learn to use those parking meter boxes. I thought I had it there when they first came out. My wife, my son explained it to me. And when I went to park the car, I was missing one step or something. I couldn't get it. So we'll try it again this summer. Maybe I'll do better. Well, the wind's picking up a little bit. It was really calm first thing this morning, but now it's starting to pick up. Which I guess I don't mind because it was kind of warm walking here in the sun. This is where I began my walk, right here, Summer Street and Spring Garden Road. This was where I began my walk, right here. And that was a long time ago. I have 34 minutes on this section, but there was another section there that had probably at least that much as well. Then I had to stop and erase all my stuff off of here, all my previous videos, because I had no more storage left. But it wasn't no big deal. That's an elementary school right there, Sacred Heart School of Halifax. It's no longer university stuff now. This is elementary school. And we're getting out of the university area now. Might be a few things, there might be something down here, but we're pretty much getting out of it now. As we approach the downtown, the Public Gardens Park is right over here. Right there, you're looking right at it. And the fence, and the gate, the lower gate is down a little bit farther yet. Did you enjoy this walk today? I did. And I got my exercise in to go with it. And I'm going to end this video right at Victoria Park, which is just past this intersection right here. This is Cathedral Road or Street, and beyond that is Victoria Park. And that's where I'm going to end my video today. We did quite a long walk. I bet you it's over an hour. Oh, there's one of those big bikes that you get a whole bunch of people on it and pedal it. Mega bike, Supplement King, Patterson Law. Looks like no, I thought maybe the police had them stopped, but I guess not. Well, I gotta find a place to sit down here to pack up my bag and all that stuff. If I can find a place where the pigeons haven't wrecked it. So we'll try right here. This should work. This should work right here. All right, we'll put that right there. Okay, I'm gonna sit down right here. As soon as I wipe off my seat and make sure it's clean, there we go. Okay, so here we are, where I'm gonna finish my video at Victoria Park. And it sure could be called Pigeon Park. They have those in some cities. They nicknamed them Pigeon Park. Well, this should be too. We got a lot of pigeons here. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this walk. As always, I enjoy walking around and making it for you folks. And if you like this video, just push that little like sign there. And if you're not yet a subscriber, I'd love it if you became a subscriber. That'd be great. And if you are a subscriber, my thanks to you for subscribing, because it all helps. And with that, I hope you have a really nice day. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.